It's like you're remembering. It's like this fondness, this recollection, this like call to a distant land that once was. Your dreams might need a practical plan. There's something that's in the stages of incubation, something that you're being called to like create. So maybe there's some dreams that you're being asked to further develop. I feel like it might have something to do with a past life or a past skill or past knowledge or wisdom that you're meant to create from. All right, so we're using a really cool deck. It's called the Divination of the Ancients. There could be some projection. This could be you also having the ability to scry. So we'll see if we can dip into this a little bit more. But we're going to be using this deck and the Moonology deck and raising your vibration. All right, so we are connecting with the intent to bring you clarity and insight. Only take what resonates, and I ask you to ask yourself if this is for you or not. All right, the answer should be clear. I should not be telling you anything that is new. Okay, these are possibilities, possible outcomes, things that may have already happened or are happening or will happen. Illumination. This is also for the purpose of illuminating things that might be in your subconscious that need to be brought to the light. All right. We have fragmented. I'll go over these in a minute. We have feathers, messages. In fact, I was on a walk the other day and found this really cool feather. It was literally sticking upright in the grass as I walked by it. And so I have it in salt. So feathers, messages might be significant for you. You might see feathers. You might collect feathers. Okay, or you might receive messages from the angelic realm. I feel like there's abundance. There's some sort of connection to maybe things that are worthy from the past that might have relevance now or might be valuable now. It's kind of like the past has valuable information. We'll get more on that. You might be able to like touch things and get the energy off of them. I think that's psychometry. Crystals and healing. I have, mastery, self-mastery. I have focus. So this could be focusing on a specific direction to take. I also have tarot. This is about receiving guidance, divine guidance. Okay, let's get one more card. All right, let's see here. I am open for readings. All you have to do is message me or go on the website betweenbothworlds.com. I offer pre-recorded readings for $25, so just tell me what you want to know. All right, fortuitous fortune cookie. Bottom of the deck energy is observation and aura. So let's see what this message is all about. All right, fragmented. All right, we can get to that. The worst is behind you, and you can begin to breathe deeply, knowing you will never have to go through that same shitty situation ever again. Okay, and it was such like a place of uncertainty, so you felt very fragmented. You didn't know which direction to take. You just knew that whatever this was, it wasn't working for you. I feel like there was something that you really cared about that might have been torn from you and lost forever, and I feel like that leaves fragmentation, and I feel like you've been working really hard on pulling this back together, and I feel like sometimes it's a journey of turmoil to find the peace on the other side. So now I feel like, you might be picking these pieces back up. It's okay to allow your tears to cleanse away your hurt when needed. And this is about you, like the Shagai bones. Your heart will knit together and you will soon feel whole again. A situation is healed. Time to pick up the pieces and move on. Quit playing the victim if you feel like there's something that didn't go your way. Don't be ruled by like your emotions. Don't let them get the best of you. I feel like there's something playing out here, all right? And there's focus that can come from a positive outlook and outcome. Give yourself time, right? And permission to heal and to grieve. And I feel like this is letting you know that whatever you experienced was temporary and this too shall pass. Okay, so I feel like you've been kind of paying attention to these messages that, you know, they could be even synchronicities, but I feel like you've been asking for guidance. I feel like spirit responds without fail. So it's really about, are you paying attention and are you listening to the responses? So the universe has been sending you messages in reply to your questions, but you have blocked your ability to notice them. You may have been hoping for guidance for so long that you are focusing on the asking rather than receiving a reply. Yeah, ask yourself this. Are you really wanting an answer? And if it's a yes, then start to become aware of the replies that come to you from spirit. They may not be in the form that you expect. Just keep vigilant, okay, for the answers, because they come in like many forms, in many ways. Even through music, through, you know, meeting a person and, you know, maybe you're triggered by something and it comes to you for a reason. And then maybe that's an answer to something that you asked a while ago. So you just never know like how the message is going to come to you. So it's like, be open to receive. Yeah, like an overheard conversation could be relevant to your question, or a song playing on the radio, or words spoken by a friend, or in other ways. Just make sure that, yeah, and then it says, including the sight of a beautiful feather falling in your path. Okay, so that's exactly what I was referring to in the beginning of this reading. So your prayers are being answered. The answers are all around you. A past loved one, a spirit guide, even an angel, whichever form you were drawn to the most has a message for you, for your highest and greatest good. Watch carefully for nature's delivery of messages from the spirit world. Beautiful. Thank you for the confirmation. Abundance. Let's talk about abundance for a second. I feel like your desires are coming to a fruition. So this is asking for you to stay positive and open to new things. No need to focus on money. You will be supplied with what you need. Be careful what you wish for. Understand the law of attraction. Okay? So all your hard work is paying off, whether it be through sheer hard work, prayer, or positive affirmation. You have been blessed and are now supported by the universe. Prepare to reap the benefits. For a cornucopia of abundance will be showered upon you. While this abundance may not appear in the form of energy that we call money, you will be amazed both by what comes to you and the unique way in which it appears. Receive the bountiful gifts the universe bestows upon you with gratitude. This is a great time to start a new business venture or shake things up, maybe with a new partnership or on a deal that is being offered to you. Keep your mind focused on the positive and don't deviate into any negative thinking. Again, considering the law of attraction here. And you will never go without. Heads or tails, you win. Awesome. So that mindset is key. Okay, this card suggests that you've been so focused on those that require help that you've forgotten about yourself a little bit. Like so many, we have been taught to put the needs of others first. And of course, you know, we end up being last in line, but this is the opposite of the way in which the world heals. And so nurturing yourself, loving yourself, and caring yourself leads you to the wholeness and balance that gives you the strength so that you can help others around you. So making sure that you're not draining your own life force in the process of helping others. So taking time for yourself, especially during the holiday, if you're in the US, take advantage of it. Okay. If someone is offering help, say thank you. I feel like that's a reminder for me, is to say thank you. The crystals card is to indicate that maybe too much energy has been spent on hurt, disappointment, and anger. It's time to let go and move on. The mineral kingdom offers its natural, effective healing energies to you at this time. So maybe this is about booking a Reiki or crystal energy healing session for yourself, or maybe this is you working with these tools for yourself instead of others. So if you're a practitioner, it's like, okay, well, you're so busy selling the crystals. Maybe it's time to use the crystals and work with them on self-healing, okay? Your life purpose involves healing, okay? A situation will be healed soon. Your healing prayers are working. It's just time to forgive, okay? And be grateful, all right? What I wanted to add to this particular message is I like how they talk about the crystals as it relates to the Druids, and they were the earliest people known to have divined with crystals, which they used in the form of like scrying plates. Pouches of crystal stones were buried with their deceased owners in prehistoric tombs. 6th century BC, there were healing virtues of crystal stones that were written and kept back then. The great knowledge is still used today. I find that fascinating. All right. I have an Irish background, Celtic background. So when I hear about those kind of things, they kind of like, get me excited. All right. The augur. Let's see what the augur has to say. The ancients would often make homage to a wise person, such as an augur, to receive insight and messages in order to take appropriate action. You, however, are not required to do so, as Spirit calls you to step into your own sacred space and call upon the augur within. So it's not going outside of yourself, it's going within. Here you will find strength and wisdom that will lead you towards mastery of the self. As you tread this path of the chosen few, embrace the gifts that are bestowed upon you. Develop and hone your natural abilities in order to share the message that Spirit has for you and others. This is your calling. It's time to stop fighting and to acknowledge who you are. The augur understands the mastery of acceptance. It's time for you to do just that. This is from the Etruscan culture. Augurs observed and interpreted omens and signs from the gods and nature. These prophets were consulted by kings, emperors, and pharaohs before an engagement of any nature was entered into. Today, these wise men can still be found in every traditional culture throughout the world. So when I see this augur, it's highlighting the fact that like there's some profiting here, there's some channeling here, there's some self-mastery here. It says you're a gifted medium. Don't be afraid of your natural connection with Spirit. Listen to your calling. Time for self-realization. Practice transcendental meditation. You have a natural sixth sense. Time to trust it. Wow. All right. I will write that down. Sometimes these messages are for me. I like how Spirit works through us, don't you? All right, the next one is focus, and it's highlighting an arrow. So like the many arrows on this card, your mind is flitting in many directions and your thoughts are scattered. However, you are being urged to bring some order into your life and make some plans. The only way for you to achieve your dreams is by decluttering all those thoughts, maybe things, enough to determine what they even are. It's time to become like the one arrow in the center of the card that shoots straight and to the point. You can achieve this by taking time out to decide what your goal is, planning how you can reach it, and working out a schedule to stick to it, and then focus. You will find that you become stronger and more grounded as you continue to go straight towards what you really want in life. Focus on positivity and you will make your mark. This is the way for good fortune and blessings for the world around you and ultimately yourself. So it's time to prioritize, making a list of what's important in your life. Walk away from anything that takes you away from your main focus. Be straight and to the point. Detox your mind through positive thinking. Practice meditation. Cool. I love that. All right, so we're being asked to kind of like narrow down what we want to experience here and then come up with a plan and start taking inspired action towards that plan. All right, the next one is saying the tarot card represents a life's quest, and receiving this card lets you know that you are being called to your own quest. It's time to leave the comfort of your everyday life and do the unexpected. Don't play it safe. Instead, take up your sword and swashbuckle onward, daring to explore every avenue. But don't be fooled along the way, for appearances can be deceptive. Instead, trust in the guidance of the tarot, which will map possible pathways for your personal growth and insight and will point you towards your very own holy grail. Once armed with this information, go seek adventure. You will discover a you that you didn't imagine existed. They're asking for you to leave your comfort zone. Your life mission awaits you. Learn the ancient art of reading tarot. Consult a tarot expert for guidance. Hi, how you doing? An unexpected offer will be made, okay? I love this. It says, Tarot Revealed, linked to various mystical traditions, including Kabbalah, and witchcraft. Tarot is a magical form of divination to those initiated into its meanings. When misinterpreted, this ancient arcana may evoke fear in those who do not comprehend the sacred tool. It holds keys to the alchemy of the mystics. Awesome. Come practice tarot with me. You're welcome. Every Sunday at 3 o'clock. Okay. Fortune cookie. Something that has been hidden from you is now ready to be revealed, and it's rather wonderful. Good fortune is yours for the taking. Be on the lookout for something unexpected. Synchronicities is key. This is your moment, so don't be shy to show your achievements to the world. Be proud of your success and release any worries about what others think. You could be their inspiration. This message marks a good omen for all involved. So enjoy every moment knowing you are truly blessed and will continue to be so as you put your all into everything that you do. So this is letting you know a surprise is on its way. A big win is at your fingertips. You have the Midas touch right now. A chance meeting might answer questions. A great offer will be made. Notice synchronistic occurrences. Help is at hand. This is your lucky break. Awesome. And then we're gonna do the Moonology deck. Okay, let's see. So what do you guys, I want to know in the comments what you guys think about this deck. If you find the messages helpful, if you think that this is a good deck to put into the rotation here, let me know. All right, what is the messaging as it relates to those cards we just received? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Wow. This came out flying out of nowhere. Balance. Okay, this is about full moon in Pisces, and it talks about balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, so sometimes, like, some of us, I'll speak for myself, it is really hard to be in both worlds at the same time. And so I feel like this is a call to kind of like prioritize these things. Like, what is it that, you know, you could commit to, and what is it that you have to release because there's other things calling on your attention. Okay. So making sure that you have, you know, the reason why you're here on earth, right? So you might feel sometimes like fragmented. Hello, honey. How are you? Cat. There's something that you're receiving confirmation of, that from an ancestor, getting like nothing will come of this situation, so they don't want you to worry. I feel like what's done is done, is what I heard. What's done is done. Nothing will come of the situation. I feel like, yeah, and this is to clarify that. It says a personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like if there was something that you maybe is in the back of your mind and it's kind of bothering you and you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this, that, the other, and I just really want to focus on moving forward and maintaining balance in my life. I feel like the messages, the feather messages is like confirmation that like nothing's going to come of that situation. What's done is done, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. So letting you know that. So if you are concerned about that coming back around, no. Okay. Luck is on your side. Remember we were talking about coins and abundance, and like there's like this lucky break. I feel like, you know, it's not something that is going to miss you. Okay. I feel like it's going to be directly towards you. So this is something that is for you. New moon in Sagittarius. We also have, what do you need to release so that this can come in? Okay, so maybe there's a lack mindset here that could be creating a bit of a blockage here. Okay, so this is you, again, maybe doing a little work on the law of attraction. Asking for you to work through your fears, okay? I feel like the crystal healing also can be helping towards releasing some fears. I have believe in the impossible, okay? And then I also have a new romantic cycle begins for some of you, which is beautiful. All right, next one is the Tarot. Don't let your pride get in the way. Okay, to receiving guidance. So this is like, sometimes we listen to our ego over our intuition, and this is telling you like, don't like discredit the messages, information, the guidance that you're receiving. Okay, sometimes we kind of talk our way out of something. There is something new starting and coming your way. I feel like this is what's like fortuitous too. All right, one more card for the fortune cookie. It's like take a chance. I'm getting a lot of chance energy here. Yeah, a fiery climax approaches. This is my favorite card. Conclusions are within reach too. So I feel like things during the fall and winter, obviously it's cyclical. Things are coming to an end. I feel like there could be like, you know, maybe not letting the past hold you back. I feel like there is something that's coming that is going to like blow your socks off. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be like, what? It may trigger some fears here. So if you feel like there is some processing here that needs to happen, please go and seek out some help. Whether it's like working on crystal grids to kind of help with the law of attraction, or whether it's to tap into the crystal healing energy, or even Reiki. Side note, I can help you with all of those. I feel like they really want you to believe in the impossible. This is you connecting with the all that is possible as an augur, as working on that self-mastery and connecting with all that is and will be. I feel like many of you are very mystical and magical, and you know, it's about tapping into those abilities and not being in fear. Okay, there's no room for fear here. Okay, let's get some affirmations for them. Abundance is a state of mind. Your sensitivity is a gift. Devotion unites me with the infinite. The energy you put out, you receive back. Manifesting is my superpower. Let's see what else. Oh, these. I'll put these back. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. You are a divine facet of the universe. I love that. It's like you're a fractal. It's like you're a prism. Okay, my aura is magnetic to the golden opportunities. Yeah, I feel like there's a major opportunity coming your way. I was called here on a mission, and it's related to this. So I feel like you've transitioned a bit, okay? I feel like there's this like going with the flow, okay? I feel like there might have been this fragmentation, right? But it was needed. Like things had to come apart to be put back together. So I feel like this is so that you can be on your purpose and so that you can be in alignment with believing before seeing, or believing is seeing. It's like your imagination, shifting your perspective. This mindset is really important here. I'm protected by source. Okay, so you are loved and supported and protected. Thank you, Spirit. Love you. Okay, the world is blessed to have you. Aw, that's awesome. I love that. You have cleared your karma. That's one of the major goals, right? Is to clear your karma and to be conscientious of not creating any more karma. I clear my energy field, okay? Cleansing with the and healing with the crystal is very important. Also with Reiki, also with meditation. See this from a higher perspective. All right, so you've been working on this higher perspective of things and maybe why you experienced the lessons you did. And so what was the lesson learned here? And how are you applying this in this next phase of your life? I feel like these things are going to come up again in some way, shape, or form, but I feel like they're going to come up as a tool versus it being a challenge. Okay, so it's kind of like, all right, you've gained these tools. Now, how are you going to put them to use? Okay, especially when it comes to self-mastery. I feel like you've gained some sort of access to things, maybe through some difficulties, challenges, obstacles, maybe even some fragmentation. But I feel like what it's done is it's aligned you with, you know, these skill sets that were the purpose of your experience so far. And so this is you putting that all together, okay, and applying it, okay? And I feel like there's a lot of things that you've learned that can really change your outcome in life. And so I feel like you're being kind of supported in, like, it's okay to use these things. It's okay, like, we're here to support you and teach you, but you know, it's okay to take that leap of faith and believe it before you actually see it and touch it and all of that, right? Everything that is created comes from an idea. So, you know, it has to be an idea first before it can be something that we can touch, feel, in the form of matter. So making sure that, like, you're very focused on the balance of that, the physical reality as well as the spiritual reality. Okay, so that is one of the messages, one of the readings I have for you guys today. Again, if you want to book a personal, betweenbothworlds.com. I accept numerous payment types, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Sending you guys lots of love. See you next time.